Well, welcome back then to another chaotic episode of TV Talks. This week we're a little late. That's my fault. I was out of town for weekend.
Yeah, you were.
Romantic getaway?
I don't get it.
Maybe. In any case, we want to talk about episode 7 of WandaVision. Oh boy, this was a big one. If you don't know, we're going to spoil everything.
All of the things are spoiled in this.
Marvel already spoiled it on their Instagram.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I saw that today. I was like, what the heck?
It's dumb.
Yeah. So in any case, we this week I saw a couple things. We got to meet who
The
Doctor-
aerospace engineer was?
the aerospace engineer, not John Krasinski.
Know who it was? Some lady.
Yep.
Okay.
I feel bad for some lady because
No
there
matter
was
what,
so
she was going
much
to let
hype
people down.
around
Yeah.
who it was that it was going to be a letdown.
That's their own fault.
It's their own fault. I just feel bad for her. It's not her fault.
That's one of those things. It's like everything's connected until it's too connected.
Yeah.
And then when you don't do it, people are upset. That kind of sucks.
And to think that they would reveal a major MCU character in the middle of the TV show,
They did it with Pietro.
no, that's different. That's not revealing a new character to the MCU. That's a character.
But it kind of is.
Okay, well, but we're still not. That's true. I'll walk that back.
I
Just
digress.
a little bit. In any case,
We won.
this time. You won this time.
Well, we're going to win again.
Hey, this is one episode, and we can only win within these many minutes.
That's true. Well, before we take up too many minutes of your time, let's talk about the big reveal. It was Agnes all along.
Nope. It's Agatha.
Oh,
All
gosh.
along.
Agnes.
He even sang for that and everything.
I did it wrong.
I mean, her name is Agnes on the TV show WandaVision.
Right.
But she is Agatha,
Agatha.
Harkness.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've just gotten so used to saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
It wasn't surprising, but it's
Yeah.
also kind of like, I know I had kind of said that a while back that I thought that was going to be the case, but I kind of hoped I was wrong. Now that it's here, I'm like, oh.
I'm kind of hoping this is like a sideways thing to like. It's kind of like a distraction for a big reveal.
Oh, it absolutely is.
It's like, because you're right. We all kind
Everybody thought it.
of, yeah.
Ever since the show was announced, it's been, Kevin Hahn is probably playing Agatha Harkness,
Yeah.
working for Mephisto or something. So it's kind of just like, oh, they did exactly what.
What everybody thought they were going to do, yeah.
So like when it was revealed, it's just like disappointment. Also, I didn't think the reveal was even done well. I thought felt like it was just thrown on the end.
I thought the whole last like 4 minutes felt that way. Like it
Yeah.
just felt like it was like we're moving gradually. Here's everything, and I was like, oh, it's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
And
Like, wait,
that's,
this is the end of the episode.
but for me, it kind of still feeds into my theory where I still think Wanda's the bad guy. I've been talking through like every episode, I feel like, except when I had my little Ultron thing. Which, I mean, I didn't think that was true at all. I just wanted to have a little fun. But I think Wanda's subconscious is fighting herself.
Okay.
I think she's trying to justify herself, so now she's created Agnes as a villain. And they're using Agatha Harkness from the comics as that character. I still think Wanda's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Bad guy. I don't
Yeah.
The villain.
Yeah.
I still,
The antagonist.
I still think
There
it's
you go.
Mephisto he's in that book.
Yeah. there was
And they're
that-
using
Mhm.
Scarlet Witch to get him out. That's why she lured her into the basement, because she needs to use her powers to unlock the book or something. I don't know. I'm assuming, that's going to be the reveal, is going to be the big villain. And usually your penultimate episodes where you do that,
Yeah.
if you're going to do it at the end. So
I can't
we'll
wait
find out
to
next week.
Talk in a couple more days about it.
When Doctor Strange rolls up in there and is like, yeah, you guys are screwed.
It does look
Good
like
luck.
a book from the
From the library.
library in
Mhm.
Doctor Strange
Oh.
that are all chained up.
Yeah, he's
What if
definitely
it's-
showing up.
What if it's not Mephisto, but what's his name from Doctor Strange?
The villain for the new movie? Or are you talking about like from the original?
Matt Mikkelsen's character?
No, not Matt Nicholson.
Dormammu?
No.
Mordo?
Yes.
Wolf. Whoa.
Because he kind of went away on his little mission, and we never saw him again. I mean, granted, we haven't gotten a Doctor Strange sequel, so I'm not surprised.
I
but
totally forgot about him.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that would just be too much of it would be like breakneck pacing for his character. Like last time we saw him, he was like kind of conflicted, and now he's like a full on 150% villain trying to take over towns.
If he didn't get snapped, it's been what 7, 8 years since that happened.
yeah.
I mean, it's a lot.
That's how you write out all the characters you don't want to use in the future. Yeah, they got snapped.
They fast pace his character development.
In any case, it will be interesting to see, especially this next week, what's going on. What did you guys think about the kind of Modern Family, early 2000s?
I didn't really
Bad.
like it that much.
Bad.
Okay.
Thought it was bad. I didn't like this episode that much. I thought it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Modern Family talk to the camera thing it just didn't work.
I don't think it works with those characters, and I don't think she did a particularly good job at it.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't feel like she was bringing a ton of personality when she was doing it, which was kind of, I don't know, kind of weird, because she's been so good in all these, like, sitcom-y stereotypes that she's done, and then this one, it just didn't really do it for me.
And it is the one that's
I did
almost...
not anticipate you and I agreeing this much, but...
It is the one that's almost the most meta... The nature of that kind of storytelling and talking to the camera involves the breaking the fourth wall. And we've already broken the fourth wall in a sense with her acknowledging that there's kind of this show thing and that characters will do, another take on things.
Yeah.
So the only thing I thought was cool with it, because I would probably agree with you guys that this hasn't been my favorite episode. It's been my least favorite episode. I didn't think it was bad by any means, but the part that I did like was when Agatha revealed herself, and it's that she's the one asking the question. I thought that was clever.
But wasn't it a dude who talked to her?
Yeah,
when she's like, magic. You guys aren't supposed to talk.
It's manipulation.
Okay, yeah.
I can buy that. And I killed Sparky too. I like that as well.
She's got to go down. If it's really her and she killed Sparky, she's going down. John Wick is going to show
Someone's got to call John Wick.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
I
don't think it's... That's the problem. I think I would like it more if that was the reveal, and I felt like she was the villain, but because I don't think she actually is, or not, like, she's not the final boss, right? Like,
sure.
She's the mini boss. And so it just is kind of, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I can understand that. Near the end, two things before we get to the end. Monica Rambeau now has her photon powers.
So she's the first mutant.
Is that what do we think it's mutant?
It's mutated genes.
That's true.
Westview is the start of the mutants. Scarlet Witch has created the mutants on accident, kind of.
What an interesting way, going from 3 years ago, thinking that kind of crossover would just be impossible.
Yeah.
I never thought we were getting the X-Men in the MCU, and now it's like, well, maybe.
No, we definitely are. Yeah, it's trending that direction. It's kind of surprising that it's happening this quick. Because I definitely thought they were going to backburner it for a while.
This kind of a thing where, I don't even think maybe 2 years ago they kind of had the inklings of, hey, we want to create some shows for Disney Plus, but that the Disney Plus shows may be the driver of like, here's how we're pivoting to this new phase, these new phases of the MCU.
This is what I think. This is how they set it up for sure, and I think when all this is resolved in the end, or as resolved as it's going to be, because I think there's a lot of thoughts that maybe this carries over into Doctor Strange. I would place a sizable wager that Monica Rambeau will make a comment about needing to figure out who she is now, and somebody will point her in the direction of a school or a person who used to run a school, or they'll make a tongue-in-cheek reference to Professor X and all this stuff.
Yeah,
it'll happen.
Or Magneto showing up.
Dude, that would be awesome. That would be awesome, but I don't think they have the balls to do it.
He's finally back from the store getting milk.
And Peter, which I hope they cross that bridge at some point, that his name is Peter in the X-Men universe.
Yeah.
He'll be like, oh, hey, what's up? And Wanda will just be like,
who is that?
What is happening right now? But no, I think there will be some reference to future X-Men plans after this show wraps up. Whether that's from Feige or just in dialogue in the show, they'll say something about it. They'll have to.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people will, I don't know, people have to be thinking that this is mutants now. Like, we're into that territory with her character specifically. So, we'll see.
Yep.
We had very little time with shoot. Sorry, I'm gonna edit this part out. Why can't I think of her name?
Darcy.
So we had very little time with Darcy this week. She just kind of sat in a car with Vision until he flew away because he got bored. I thought that was a wasted opportunity.
Dude, she would fit so perfectly in that Modern Family type vibe. I thought it was going to be way better than that, but yeah, she didn't do a whole lot. I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah. But what did you guys think about Vision and his ongoing revelations of who he is?
I felt like it was a step back. Like, in the first 2 episodes, he's kind of this goofball, idiot dad person from sitcoms, and gradually he's changed. In the last episode, he's like back to being the Vision, and he died for it. And he was an idiot again in this episode. He's just sitting in a car, and he realizes it when he's doing the Modern Family interview. He's like, "Why am I sitting here talking to you?" I was just like, did we have to revert back to that? Can we not move forward?
Yeah, it was weird. Like, when he flies out of the top of the van, I was like,
could have done that 20 minutes ago.
Why did you need her? Like, I guess because she tried to give him more information and he learned something. But after that, he didn't. I mean, she was expendable at that point. He doesn't need to be with her. But I felt like they kept him with her just to have her on screen.
I think they needed to maybe just do a little bit better of a job at explaining or implying how Wanda and or Agatha, whomever is pulling the strings, is doing a good job at keeping him at bay. Keeping him from discovering the truth.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun little at the 4-way.
Yeah, the 4-way stop. Like, so they kind of hint at it, but you don't really feel it, especially once you figure like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. That's what I think. I mean, when I say that this just is my least favorite one, is that it just kind of seems to be setting up.
Yeah, it's setting up the penultimate,
and then the here we get the ball coming down the.
Yeah, this would have been a better. I think it would have been a better schedule to release this and next week's episode together. I think because much like episodes 1 and 2, this episode is going to directly make the next episode make sense.
Yeah.
And so they were doing a lot of setup work, which isn't always bad, but doesn't always provide a spark in a show either. And I feel like this episode, like, while I don't think it was bad, it's like every week the mystery has been so much fun. And to finally have it revealed and it be exactly what you thought it was, you're kind of like, oh, okay, like, I guess we're doing this.
Yeah.
So a show that was, in my opinion, like one of the boldest things they've done now kind of feels like they're just doing what they've always done. And it's what fans want, and that's great.
Yeah.
But, like, you also kind of want something to... I'm speaking right into Brett's.
So what you're telling me is for this episode, they needed to hire Ryan Johnson to come in and just knock over all your expectations.
Nah,
boom!
He's too busy writing those 3 movies that'll never come out.
Gotcha!
I would have liked them to subvert my expectations, yes.
That makes me happy to hear.
No. I'm glad it makes you happy.
That was interesting to watch.
What, Brett's thing?
Yep.
Yeah, he was very excited about that.
Well, the name Ryan Johnson sends him into a whole different mindset. So.
We'll address that later.
It's like a drug.
Ryan Johnson.
That being said, I would agree. While it's not the strongest episode or a stronger episode, I still enjoyed it. I still have fun watching it every week.
Yep.
Like it doesn't take away from the show.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's perfect way to describe it. It was fine.
It was fine.
There's some fun stuff in there.
Any thoughts as we head into the penultimate? Final thoughts.
It's time for Mephisto and Doctor Strange this week.
Do the thing that nobody would expect and make Wanda the antagonist throughout the entire thing. Do it, Marvel. I know it's already finished, but do it.
If it's rewrite, you got 3 days to shoot, 1 day to edit, half a day for post. You can do it.
Woof. It's easy. Child's play.
Well, they film all their stuff outside of the Hex at night, so it'd be pretty easy to do that.
That's true. I just assumed they used
the Vision thingy?
The dome.
Oh.
For Star
Wars. The CGI dome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could. In any case, that was it for this episode of TV Talk. Next week, I am very excited for our penultimate episode discussion because I think you're right. This episode is setting up a bunch, and we're going to get some major stuff happening next week. But yeah, thank you for watching. You can head on over to whatthefanboy.com to see all of our other stuff, including our podcast and our live show, which is our podcast, but we just record it live on Twitch on Monday nights. So until next week, we'll see ya.